voice of St. Louis, News Talk 1120, KMOX.
Beautiful sunrise in St. Louis, 32 degrees at Lambert. Good morning, I'm Nan Wyatt.
And I'm Steve Jankowski. Coming up on Total
Nan and Steve lead the morning drive on St. Louis's #1 radio station. But a third star steals this show. Up to date right now with traffic conditions. Ask the Demkos. Coffee's on and breakfast is ready at their house every day in time to hear him. KMOX News Time is 6:56, and here's Richard Evans' thought for the day.
What are the seemingly unfortunate circumstances of life?
This is Richard Evans. He used to preach next to the Mormon Tabernacle Choir in the 50s and 60s. Since then, his inspirational thoughts on family, children, joy, and pain have been daily bread for many in St. Louis.
Very often they seem to hit home. Not always, but very often.
It's sort of like putting an extra kick in your coffee in the morning.
We would oftentimes be led to think upon the unfairness of life, except for our unshakable faith in the unfailing wisdom and justice of God our Father.
The Demkos have listened to Evans for 12 years, even sending transcripts to their kids in college.
I think I have at least 30.
Jerry Steckel collects them too.
To me, every one addresses inner peace and an issue that has to deal with inner peace and how you can achieve that and how it can affect you in your daily task.
Richard Evans has been an institution here at KMOX for more than 30 years. That's longer than any of the other radio personalities on their celebrity wall. But if he is so famous, why isn't he here?
Mr. Evans is no longer with us.
Take time for making memories.
He didn't leave. He wasn't fired. He's dead. Been dead 26 years. The thing is, not all of his fans know it yet.
We get a kick out of the mail we receive from Mr. Evans. We get the Santa Claus Christmas cards, the religious Christmas cards. We get little postcards from people in the summer on vacation.
And knowing thousands tune into KMOX because of Evans, the station says death will never end his career.
Richard Evans is something I'm sure anybody would want to get their hands on. If we decided to drop him tomorrow, I'm sure he'd appear on some other radio station pronto.
We have over 2,000 sermonettes, so that ought to take care of us for a while. They don't repeat too often. And now with the world of digital technology, he could go on forever.
And this is a source of comfort and assurance.
6:58 at News Talk 11.
In St. Louis, Kimberly Lane, Fox News.
We lost 110,000 people to build in 265 miles of railroad. No medicine and the food was terrible. We got rice and of course had deer larvae in it.
Everyone's moving forward in this parade, but some veterans say today is really taking them back to why they're here in the first place. Veterans like J.M. Hicks, who left his hometown Jacksboro at age 19 for World War II. He started as a private first class, only to spend 3.5 years as a prisoner of war.
A month in the Changi jail in Singapore, 13 months in Burma, 4 months in Thailand, and 19 months in French Indochina.
Hicks was in the Lost Battalion, men from the 131st Field Artillery and the sunken USS Houston. They were captured by the Japanese and were nowhere to be found by U.S. authorities. They're the ones who built the Death Railway and the bridge over the River Kwai.
We used pick and shovel, and that was all the equipment we had to work with.
They built in 13 months what was supposed to take 7 years, and they estimate that a man died for every crosstie laid.
The Dutch doctor we had, he said that the reason we survived was we were such excellent condition when we went in. People ask me, how could you ever stand it that long? It becomes a way of life, and you live one day at a time.
Hicks says he still lives life that way, not thinking about things too much, except on a day like this.
Sometimes you feel guilty that you were the one that come back.
And for the ones who didn't, Americans dedicate the bell from the USS Houston today, in the city with its name. With your eye on Veterans Day, Kimberly Lane, KI Witness News.